That kid is an absolute giant killer. Took down 3 world champions in Brazil. That is why he's here as a wild card. But that is what we've got in the water at the moment. Sebastian Zietz up against Bino Lopes. And, well, all of these heats are going to be difficult. Round 2, one of those rounds you just do not want to lose, Gigs.
Heat, a 3.33 finds its way to the scorecard for Bino Lopes. Let's have a look at it.
Yeah, finds the inside up against Sebastian Zietz. So the wildcard prepared to really tussle with these top-seeded surfers, trying to ruffle the feathers. A 3.33 on this occasion. So even though it's below a mid-range score, you look at what...
The Hawaiian's in position, so let's have a look and see what he goes. A little ruffle, he'll come around that with ease. Now to the top corner, darts it nicely, and he gets just stuck there on the exit of the lip. So
Seabass to correct that. Let's have a look and see what happened. Setting it up nicely. And as he hit the lip there, that just sort of got away from him a little bit, didn't it? I mean, that free fall drop, the board. Just so back to the drawing board for Sebastian Zietz.
Let's see what Bino Lopes brings as a pressure builder now, possibly. Hooks it in the top corner. Now, big open bottom turn. Medium sort of pace to this wave. Bino again swooping. Using that rail. Out on the corner again. And you'll see how this wave really starts bowling out on the inside. But that one's not going to take shape or form.
Sebastian Zietz now looking for a pretty solid score of a 6.79. I just thought a good maneuver here, a good move here to just go to turns, relying on those backside turns there. Another swooping maneuver, just building his momentum up, and I think that's what I like about it. Nothing too radical, sort of around about in that 75% range of sort of pushing it. Still plenty of time remaining, so you don't want to make too many mistakes early on. You want to get that confidence level up. You want to start building that momentum, and that's exactly what Bino Lopes is doing. You can see no barrel on offer, so a good choice there just to go to turns. Get that score on the board. 3.33 on his first wave, 4.33 on wave number 2. So slowly building for the wildcard, Bino Lopes. Then all of a sudden I've got to surf a heat.
Well, that's exactly what Sebastian Zietz must do here now. He's got to start engaging. Gets a little stuck there, that drive not all the way up the face. Now this wave has got a little bit of a taper to it, and it is bent on the reef.
As I said, from professionals down to beginners.
Let's see what the Hawaiian has for us here as he goes straight into the tube stall. Nice and stable. He's going to hold the line. Yes, he is. He's actually going to control that speed. He's washed some of it off. Now he continues. Now he'll want to accelerate. Accelerate. Yes, he does. And he brings a great run through the inside track of the reef here. And then still hammers a few more turns for us. Nice stuff. Wow. Sebastian Zietz comes to the heat with 16 minutes to go. Zietz, one of the colourful characters on tour. Let's have a look at how he breaks the speed changes down.
Yeah, mid-face turn, hits the brakes. Like the way he leans forward. So what that's doing is he's leaning forward onto the rocker creating a little bit of resistance, helping him slow down. He's got that front arm out, just feeling the pace of the wave. Comes out flying. So great technique there, great positioning, great body positioning from Sebastian Zietz. Kind of snuck a little bit further up the board, disengaged those fins a bit. I think the more you sit on the back of the fins, the more speed you're going to get. So leaning forward, wiping off a bit of speed and spend. So a good wave there for Seabass.
Well, while the panel work on that score for the Hawaiian, the Brazilian goes back to work, hooks it up in the top corner. Little slash as well for turn number 2. See the slight tapering to this wave. It's not going to have that tubing section that the Hawaiian did. In fact, that wave is bent right in on the reef. Bino Lopes will get deposited in the shish kebab zone.
Comes up next. What have you got coming up?
I'll stay here to the end of the comp because there's going to be waves all the way, and going to watch the boys, and then I'll go to Bali after this with the family for a little bit, and then straight to Africa for the Balito 10,000.
Well, congratulations anyway. We've all really enjoyed seeing you over the last 2 events, and I'm positive, mate, that we'll be seeing heaps more of you in the future.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Bob.
Seabass dropped a 7.67 on the wave before. What's this one going to bring? Beautiful stalling bottom turn. Now he slots it in the barrel. This is what these guys come here for. These are the kind of waves you dream about. As he comes flying out of that, Seabass channeling that backhand tube ride stance that he's honed on the waves in Hawaii, pipeline, and the rest of it. Seabass just drops an absolute bomb. Beautiful late drop, nice fading bottom turn. That's what you got to do here. Come from behind the section, And that just slots you nice and deep, as easy as you like. Just perfect style, perfect positioning, using the rest of his body to just absolutely slot himself in the barrel. So sea bass, what a wave. This is, hopefully this is the kickstart of today's action, really. That first heat really slow, this heat's starting to crank it up. And look at that vision from the drone, just sea bass absolutely barreled on that wave.
Wow. Waves finding the lineup beautifully. Yeah, we saw Strider on the shoulder as Sebastian went by. Strider, you were looking right down into that tunnel.
Oh, it was such a pleasure, let me tell you, throwing a shocker to your friend as he's getting threaded through a perfect tube.
Well, thanks so much, Strider. A 9.43 is what we saw from Sebastian Zietz. Now, Bino Lopes brings his own version. He's holding in his line here. He's going to get a little bit too deep in that chamber. And it'll be an incomplete, so Bino Lopes in combination. He doesn't hold priority either, so Sebastian will now just dominate the peak behind the curtain again. Lovely show he's putting on for us here. It is only round 2, but it is a great show from Sebastian as he just threads another one for us here. A little over 2 minutes to go. Can the Brazilian find a little bit of a pride factor with the comeback wave? Launching in, both surfers out of position. No, Bino's in position. There he goes. Big open bottom turn. Nice tight angle jam there to the top. Now around the section, wave slows down a touch, allows him to just change gears. Now weaves down the face, sets up that third turn, and now roofline float. Oh! Wow! And Seabass is having a free surf out here as he picks up another gem here at Cloudbreak. He's going to park it again into that stance, hold steady, lots of structure to the way he's gripping that rail. Now he's out, downshift. Up to the top corner, let's go a turn. Everyone's loving this, I'm sure you are at home as well, as Sebastian rips into another one, drops onto the foam ball. He's now in that dangerous cheese grater section and he'll just glide through. But a round 2 performance to be noted for Sebastian Zietz here.
I was sort of talking about that good waves are contagious out here at Cloudbreak, and Seabass pretty much got every single one of them.
Yep.
Have a look at this. Beautiful late drop, just timing his bottom turn perfectly, mid-face check turn just to wipe a bit of speed off, and then just backdoors that section. That was absolutely beautiful right there from Sebastian Zietz. Another good wave. He's going to get rid of that 7.67, and that combo situation is going to be even more dramatic as we see a vision from the water, and Seabass slides in nice and easily. Beautiful sliding bottom turn, and then just position A number 1, comes flying out the end, showing a bit of leg, and finishes off that wave in fantastic form. So Seabass.
What are you thinking, Potts, for a number? Because the panel's still working.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's going to go in his top 2, 7.67 possible?
I think without a doubt it's going to be in his top 2. I think it's going to be probably another 9-point ride, maybe. At least in the high 8s.
Well,
Trying to think about the first one. It was pretty simple.